Hey everyone, just a moment ago, I received a very weird text, and from someone you know never didn't know this person, but they didn't even bother to identify themselves. I'm going to withhold. This is what happened. All right, I'm going to share with you the text without showing this person's phone number. Okay, that's right here. It says, "I just saw." No, no, this is the first text message. Okay, I just saw your post. Read the stolen vehicle from Oakland Honda. I don't understand how and why that occurred, as the new car sales room slash building was completely boarded up as of yesterday afternoon. I was getting cars serviced across the street. Not sure why they would have removed the boards. Seems very odd. I thought their boarding up was smart, as Mercedes Benz down the street had not done the same. Only thing I can think of is videos from Friday night's protests and subsequent looting. Okay, so then I simply asked because the main question for me is, who is this person, right? And so like they come, well, I say, who are you? I say, I don't understand what you. I didn't get an answer, so I said, I don't understand what you have to hide, since such behavior has contributed to the contentious times we have. Be part of the solution. Be open. And this person says, what? Hide? I said because I'm going to find out, who you are anyway. Um, and that's true, because there's a way you can find out that who that person is, as opposed to just the normal thing of just introducing yourself, you know, keeping pleasant and that sort of thing, right? Um, not hard to do. So this silliness goes on, and it, this is what really got me. I mean, take a look at this. All right, this is what got me. Okay, I texted you. Your video appeared as if the theft happened today. Tonight, it didn't. And I write, who are you? Stop the racism. He says, what are you talking about? I read your post and reached out. And I say, your name is, and this is why we have a problem. It doesn't really matter at this point. Your post requires clarification and an accurate timeline. This is what I'm talking about as far as white supremacist racism in media. In other words, oh, you wrote this, and oh, it's inaccurate, and it's quite obvious who I am by the video, right? Because you can see my face on the channel. Uh, and then the person wrote that my video appeared as if the theft happened today. Tonight it didn't, right? Okay. This is the video that this person is referring to. All right. This one. Oakland protest. Protester steals car at Honda of Oakland, 3330 Broadway during George Floyd protest. Check the date. May 30th, 2020. See that? May 30th, 2020. May 30th, 2020. Today's date is June 1st. This person texted me on June 1st. Yesterday was the 31st of May. You see what I'm getting at? In other words, this person is so into proving me wrong about something that they trip over themselves because they have this, I have to prove this black blogger wrong. Oh my Lord. This is not an uncommon thing. So anyway, um, then, and no, this for me, I'm thinking, why is this person, contacting me out of the blue like this? What's going on here? All right, and this is like nutcase, scary and everything, and so I'm already into thinking I've got to record this, just in case, I've got to protect myself and loved ones, right? So anyway, um, um, then I said, this person says, okay, all right. It says that my post doesn't really matter at this point. Your post requires clarification, accurate timeline. Okay. And I wrote, you could be the person who stole the car. And they write Mercedes and Honda of Oakland ransacked by protesters driven off showroom. Okay, fine. Okay. And I said, so who are you? All right. And this person says, okay, sure, buddy, while I was at home with my 7-year-old daughter, okay. I said, you contacted me, I vlog everything. So introduce yourself and congratulations on being a father. He says, then blog an accurate timeline. I'm a mother. Good night. I said, so introduce yourself. You're white. Yep, you got me. And I said, that's part of the problem. You can't be honest. Think on that. Good night. Okay? And this happens, like I said, of late with a sad frequency. There's a fellow on Facebook whose name I'm not going to use who um, said, "Oh, I follow Oakland news now all the time, and oh, they have all these inaccuracies. Like, take this post. Because I posted, the Oakland Unified School District sends me um, press releases, which either I post or someone that is on my blog team in that case, and we always put posts based on press release sent by Oakland Unified School District or USD to Zenny 62 Media. That's common. It's also a test put at the bottom to see who actually bothers to read, right? It's a test. So I wasn't going to leave that person alone. This person attacked me on Facebook, just like this person's coming at me. But I'd had it, and I said, you know what? You're racist. Because if you bother to actually read the post all the way to the bottom, it says, this post based on a press release sent from OUSD to Zenny 62 Media. I said, but you had such a just jonesing to prove a black guy wrong that this person tripped over themselves. So a woman by the name of Irene Hunter, and I said to congratulate her and thank her again, stepped into the conversation on Facebook and basically said, hey, you know, here it is on KQED's website. And he responds, oh yeah, I see it right here. There's a link, and I'll take a look at it. So then she writes, well, okay, so what's the big deal? I don't see what the big deal is. In other words, it's on K. And I said, because, see, it's on a traditional white media site, so it's okay if it's on there. And he doesn't look to see if they called it out as a press release, right? But me, because I'm black, oh, it's a big problem. And he says, I'm not racist. I said, look, black person says you're racist, you're racist. And that's the whole point. One of the big problems in society today is this rush to prove, oh, in some kind of way, I'm better than you and I know something you don't. And the drive to do that is so intense that the people who do it always wind up tripping over themselves. Why? Because it really isn't about the rightness. It's about their emotional effort to try to demonstrate that they're better, that they're supreme, that they've got the answer, that they are holier than thou. And that's why they fail all the time. How about not doing that? Like, I had another text I wrote to her, I said, look, you know what? If you go over, if you go and get a video with a dealership, I'll pay you $200 for it. You know? Because if there was something interesting she saw was going on, I'm happy to have that content. But that wasn't what it was about for her. And I say her because I found out who she was. And she lives in Oakland. And in my general orbit. And you know, things like that are scary because you don't know if what this person is going to do, if they're going to off you. You know, we have problems in Oakland with people who like Barbecue Becky, Miss Schulte. She told Kinsey Smith when she went over to the lake on April of 2018, told Kinsey that, 2019, told Kinsey that it was 2018, told Kinsey Smith that She bought the lake for $5.7 million. Now, me being me, if you told me that you bought Lake Merritt for $5.7 million, I'd have called you on 5150 out of general principle. The lake is worth several billion. I mean, the cost for cleanup on a regular basis is around $5 million, okay, around the lake. So for her to put that out there, I mean, on a regular basis, like, per year, or maybe even half the year. But my point is, Ms. Schulte was so certain of the rightness of her approach, she never stopped to question herself, because the intent wasn't really to be right. The intent was to be an overlord over these black folks that are doing something wrong. Well, you didn't have a charcoal grill. See what I'm getting at? It's a nutcase thing there that's got to be called out so the people who exhibit it can get help. All you have to do is, if you're going to text a person, identify yourself. And there is nothing cool about anonymity in cases like this. Nothing. Until a public figure like me, when you come out and text me like that, that's scary. Because she texted me without identifying who she was, and she did so for reasons that were essentially sinister. And as you can tell, she was completely wrong. We have a long way to go in this society. We'll get there, but you've got to stop trying to figure out some kind of way to put yourself over somebody else because their skin color is different from yours, or their sex. But in this case, I'm not going to water it down. This is a matter of race. Period. Subscribe to Zinnia62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com.